Alright, so we're right outside this, whatever this place is. Let's talk to this guy and see what's going on.
Hey, you need something?
Is this the Zalkin-Sul Egg Mine?
Sure is. You looking for work? Nah, you're the adventurous type. Only time you'll live to pick is to bash in some beastie's skull, am I right? Of course I am. What brings you out here to the arse end of nowhere?
I just want to have a look around.
Well, it isn't locked. Go ahead and take a peek. Might want to keep it quiet, though. Don't want O'Terry's guards spotting you, trust me. They keep things locked down tighter than my fat auntie's bodice.
Okay, thanks for the warning. Can you tell me more about this place?
Sure. I've got a few minutes. Yeah, who am I kidding? I've got plenty of time. What do you want to know?
Anything I should look out for down there?
Other than O'Terry's guards? We have cave-ins every now and then. Unruly slaves and such. Then there's Mzanchend. But I'm sure you're not interested in that.
What the hell is Mzanchend?
Ash, getting your eyes on the way here? You can't miss those gloomy old dwarf towers. The way I hear it, Mzanchend ruins cut right under the mine. Plenty of treasure down there just waiting to be plucked. That's what I've heard, anyway.
Thanks for the heads up. Alright, let's head in there. Okay, so we're gonna be trespassing, which means the first guard that sees us is gonna try to kill us. We'll try to see if we can take them out quickly and quietly. Not sure this takes us anywhere, really. Looks like a worker. That's not a guard, so we'll just leave him alone.
Guards, come quick! A trespasser!
Shoosh. You know what? There's definitely no way we're getting out of here without setting off all the alarms, so I'm gonna say let's just go for it. We're gonna get busted anyway, regardless of what we do. There's just no escaping that.
I sent for the guard.
Valuable distraction to have around. interesting to watch this duel. Takes care of the guards. All right. Instructions. Lorth. No, we cannot read that here. The guard will respawn. I wanted to read that, but the guard was definitely going to respawn, and we were going to lose. Okay, we're no longer trespassing. Good.
Crazy machine, eh? Figured you'd find it quickly enough. I knew you weren't interested in Guama Caves. One of those black-hearted magisters sent you to filch this thing, am I right?
Yeah, good guess. So what's your role in all of this?
I've got a proposition. I can tell you what little I know and give you a key to Mzanchend. In exchange, you give me any notes you find in there. Anything about how it was built, what it does, anything. Got a nice offer from an interested party.
I have a better idea. Why don't we cut out your silent partner?
Well, that does make things easier. Gold's gold, right? So, Terry locked the crystal in place and took certain parts of the machine so no one else could turn the damn thing off. We need those parts to turn off the machine and get the crystal.
Where can I find the parts?
The parts you need are somewhere in Mzanchend, but I'm not sure where. I spent a lot of time watching Oteri. From what I can tell, you'll need a crank, a spur gear, one of the smaller pistons, and some kind of handle.
Okay, so crank, gear, piston, handle. Got it. I've got a few more questions.
Sure. I've been keeping a sharp eye on Oteri ever since he set up shop in here. I still don't know what the damn thing does, but I'll tell you what I can.
How did you come to have a key to Mzanchend?
A rascal like me has to look out for his own interests, right? Oteri dropped his key a few days back. I grabbed it and made a wax mold while he wasn't looking. Didn't take long to make a rough copy. You've got to jiggle it a bit, but it works.
So did the prism come from inside Mzanchend?
Prism? Oh, right. Now I see it. I guess he found it in the ruin, yeah? All kinds of dwarven antiques in there, along with the parts you need. I think he hides the pieces to keep us from nabbing the crystal. The paranoid old skeever.
And you have no idea what this device does?
Sorry, but I skipped school the day they taught dwarf machine magic. Got no idea, friend. I could hazard a guess. Looks a little like my pa's old jaw harp. So maybe it makes music or something. Some kind of death music, I bet. Damn dwarfs.
Right, so let's go in.
Don't let some dwarven trap slip.
So find the tools to release the crystal. Of course, dwarven spheres. Dwarven ruins are kind of annoying to fight through, honestly. It's the same enemies over and over and over. there's very little variety. It's usually always the spiders and the dwarven spheres. We got a dwarven spar gear right here. Let's just take that. Do we have to fight these guys? Yeah, they're blocking the way. We have to fight them. Let's see. Oh, another one here. How many of these guys are in here? I don't think we need to fight that guy. Let's just trot along quietly. We have the next piece of the puzzle in here. But of course it's guarded. Dwarven Crank, and we got a diary page. Finally, the Archmagister Ortheri has let me accompany him to Mzanchend, the great Dwemer ruin that rests under the mine. I would love to discover something really unique, or discover what happened to the dwarves. I need to make some sketches of some of the architecture here. The light fixture is unbelievable. So many still working. How did they do it? That might be a good subject for some scholarly research. I know his mission is important. He's droned on about it and then told me to be careful with these greasy bits of it, acting as if it was an honor for me to toddle after him with them. Well, perhaps it is. I did, after all, manage to get the position as his assistant. I wonder what happened to the last assistant. This grease better come out of my robe. Thought the spider was still alive for a second there. What's this? The piston? And then on the diary page. I suppose I should be understanding that the Archmagister is too preoccupied with his experiments and such unimportant personage within House Telvanni but he just dumps tasks on me and wanders off. It's not that I can't immobilize these Dwemer constructs, but would it be nice if he waited for me? Why didn't he turn his talents to coming up with a way to make them turn off? Being unaggressive, I'm not quite sure how you'd go about it, but that too may be a fruitful avenue of study. I just need to take in as much knowledge as I can from the Archmagister. I do long to go home to Somerset, but I promised myself I wouldn't until I was more knowledgeable than I am. Well, I should not go down that route again. I'll just sit here and let my magic restore itself. I will need to find an alchemist though. These machine parts have definitely stained this robe. So let's grab this. I guess the centurions spawned a bit too late, but I do want to fight him. So let's fight him. Let's place the parts and alright, so we've released the prism.
The mine's cut. The Kwama are... What is this thing? Never mind. Get out of here through the east mine.
I guess the Dwarven prism was keeping the Kwama in check. Let's just get out of here. I guess removing the Dwarven prism turned the Kwama workers hostile. I guess it was the music it was making that was keeping them nice and calm. Where's our matriarch, though? I don't see her. think it's easier to just ride over there. Let's save the money. Get some rune stones. Now we're still working on getting our enchanting up. Right now I think we're level 19. We're level 19, so it's gonna take us a while to get there. A few months probably, but once we get there, then we'll... a couple of people have been asking about my build, but this build is not yet complete. The build is not yet complete. It will be complete when we manage to get enchanting to level 50. And then we can really do what we really want to do. I'd say we're about 3/4 of the way there with our build, but we're not there yet.
You have your crimes, and I, another happy customer. Huzzah!
Didn't get yourself killed. Ugh, what's that I smell? Grease and kwama dung? Let's make this quick, Noir. I won't have you soiling my rugs any longer than necessary. The prism. Do you have it?
I have it right here.
Well, that is a surprise. I do hope this isn't some cheap forgery, for your sake. Ah, some kind of merged tonal prism. A lively one, too. Fascinating. I do hope that fool Otheri didn't damage it. He's almost as clumsy as you.
Alright, enough. We're even free Sun and Shadow and we'll leave.
Vexhead, do you still labor under the delusion that you have some power in this place? It's hardly worth discussing. I've grown tired of our little chats. You completed the task I set before you. You can have your lizard back.
Oh, good. Farewell. It says talk to Sun and Shadow, but she's not here. I don't see her. The royal lineage of Sentinel. Know, beloved reader, that the lineage of our all-beneficent king is most royal, descending as it does from High King Azal through King Jafar, thence Grandier Makala, who did marry the Grandier Fanish of Antiphalos, thus endowing the line with the phylucid blood of Meritus Zizid. Wow. His Royal Majesty King Farahajad was the only issue of the ever-virtuous Makala and Fanish. In good time, Farahajad, while yet a young prince, did take to wife Zarifah, the flower of Tanith, and she bore him 3 fine children. Alas, the flower of Tanith lost her life in giving birth to the 3rd child and was mourned by all of the Red Guards of Hammerfell. Nonetheless, His Royal Majesty's ever-glorious descendancy is assured in the persons of his eldest daughter Mariah, the Jewel of Satakalam, his second daughter Lakana, the Star of Aldemine, and the young Crown Prince Azad, the Lion of Antiphalos.
Sarah, I cannot thank you enough for helping me. I wasn't sure if I'd ever leave Tel Arun alive. I'm sorry. I know I've asked too much of you.
You might want to lie low for a while, Sun in Shadow.
Sage advice. I've had my fill of schemes for now. I plan to dedicate myself to my studies and try to patch things up with the Oki. The last time I saw him, I said some hurtful things. Again, thank you. Next time you're in Sadrith Mora, come visit. of House Telvanni. You had no right to imprison me.
Magistrix Vox nearly destroyed Selphora, just because the people refused to bow down to her.
Okay, let's spend these right here.
I always thought my worst humiliations were behind me. I guess I was wrong.
Are you alright, Sun in Shadow?
Yes, well, I will be. Languishing in Gothrin slave pens, it took me back to darker times. Reminded me of the risks and my good fortune up to this point. Perhaps I've been pushing too hard. I have a great deal to think about.
What will you do now?
I'll return to Zadrith Mora and continue my studies. Talk to Ioki. Bury myself in a good novel. Come and visit. It would be great just to sit and talk for a while as friends. I still owe you that cup of tea, right?
Alright, I'll try to drop by. It's gonna take years of work to get this Argonian to the top of the Telvanni ranks.
You return escaping Khajiit to that beast Gothrin. And now I hear about our egg kin crushed in the Zalkin-Sul mine. I thought I understood you, but I do not.
Ioki, wait! I'm trying to be strong enough for the both of us.
Alright, we're about half an hour in, so let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.